there's one moment um, that I'll never forget, and I think this moment um, helped me kind of be the way that I am, especially in slopestyle. And it was this one year in Rotorua. Um, I was working on the twister. Uh, I had done it in practice. I was planning to bring it out in the competition at Crankworks Rotorua. I remember in my first run, uh, cork 720 on the step down, blew up my tire, run over. So like that was the end of run one. And luckily we get two runs, but I was like, damn, like I didn't even make it past the first feature, and I got to make it through this whole run before getting to this last feature to even try this twister. So trying to stay very mentally composed. And I was one of like the first guys to drop, pretty much the first guy to drop in these second runs because they re-rack the scores, as you know, in Crankworks. So worst score from run one goes first in run two. I had blown out the tire in the first feature, so pretty sure I was sitting in last place. And I do the whole run, get to the end of the run, do the twister, under rotate it, blow out the tire, but ride it out and land it. And I remember the camera like went back up and all the riders were standing in front of this little screen, just jumping up and down, like celebrating me landing this twister. And I was like, we all got our runs coming up, like they all have, like I'm saying, they all have these difficult runs coming up, but yet they're there in front of the screen, taking the time to celebrate for me in that moment. And I was like, how incredible is this feeling that, like, not only did I just land exactly what I wanted to land, but everyone that I'm competing against is celebrating for me. And I was like, if this is the vibe that we can have in this sport of slopestyle, like, this will be the best moments in so many years to come. So I feel like that moment, I think it was in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. That moment really did a lot for me. Just shout out to all those boys in front of the screen.